Hey, how's it going, everybody? So we've got the patch notes for beta weekend 5 for the desert. So here we have it. I will always leave the link to the actual patch notes down in the description or the pinned comments for you, so you can go and check out at your own pace. So anyways, here we go. I'm going to try and quickly just go through this to give you the highlights. So the mission briefing is called Blacksand for this beta. Long story short, you're going to be sent in to gather survey data for the UDA, but beware, threats are unknown, and and few have returned from this region. So yeah, we're going in to survey the area, and all that good stuff. So the operation is called Blacksand. New challenges: the desert biome will bring a whole new arid environment. Scorching heat is just one of the challenges. Be on the lookout for wildlife that feels familiar but shouldn't be trusted, whether that threatens even the most seasoned prospectors, and geological limitations that may force you to plan your route. Heat, basically, yeah, it's going to be cloth armor and all of that good stuff, for the most part anyways. Water, I'm going to be showing you shortly why water shouldn't be an issue this beta. Cold, remember the deserts are not always hot at night time, the temperatures can plummet too. So I'll also get into there's no Arctic this beta as well, for people who are doing the beta 5 mission. But if you're doing the beta 4 mission, which you haven't done before, you will have access to the Arctic. But I'll get into all that in a moment. Flora, plant life like fiber and wood will be harder to harvest in the desert. You may want to stock up on ingredients for pills such as anti-poisons, pills from the kitchen bench, or tonics from the herbalism bench. Sandstorms and heat waves, these aren't storms for the faint heart. There's nothing more violent than the ground around you shifting, lifting and flying in your face. Don't take the storm warning lightly. Make sure you use shelter. It's always available. Got some new wildlife here as well, which look pretty nice. Got like a herd of antelope. This one here, right? I originally only saw that. Okay. And I didn't even see that until about the 4th or 5th time looking at this picture. So yeah, we've got that as well. Nice little kitty. And we've got either woolly mammoths or elephants. It's either or, and yeah, that should be fun. That'll keep us busy. Okay. Your playable area for this beta weekend 5's Blacksand mission includes the forest starting area, then opens up into the desert canyon to the northwest. I'll get into that also in a second. The Arctic is not accessible on this project. The prospect from beta weekend 4 Broken Arrow is still available for you to choose, and includes the northern and southern eastern Arctic zones if you have unfinished business with polar bears. So it is nice that people who didn't get to finish it last time for whatever reasons, time limitations or whatever, can go back and do that this time. So people who didn't complete last beta's objective, they're gonna have a really busy weekend, to be fair, because they'll be doing that, going back up, then coming back down on their new prospect to start for beta weekend 5 content. So yeah, good luck on that, guys. Got an extra day, TLDR, there's a holiday in New Zealand, and they don't want to push a new patch during the holiday on Monday in New Zealand, so we're getting 3 days again. Well, potentially 4, depends if the patch gets pushed on experimental early again. Reporting, okay, that's just like report bugs, and if you've got any suggestions, all the usual stuff. Skim through them, they're just little fixes, but there's a couple of little things I want to highlight here. Certain deployable items will now produce recipes concurrently instead of consecutively. but God, I could not pronounce that there. To follow a more logical experience and progression. There was one about the rifle here. Where is it? Oh yeah, this is a good one. Doubled the range of the fire warming aura modifier for easier sleeping. That's cool because it was a bit short. Added messaging on solo talent trait to inform players that these talents are only activated when solo. So yeah, basically, long story short, if you're solo, the solo queue will work. But if you have like a friend drop in to your game, like your session, your solo queue will be rendered null void until they leave, and then it'll trigger and turn on again. We felt firearms were too strong too early, so we rebalanced the trait to include a bolt action rifle, which was probably the image I showed in my previous Icarus video. So if you want to go and check that out, I'll put a card up on the screen somewhere. With the hunting rifle now moved to level 30, which is understandable. Come on, I think we all knew that was going to happen, let's be honest. Added steel and iron repair hammers. Added incendiary rifle rounds to for those who just want to watch the world burn. Now, I don't know why they've added this. I was crafting these last beta on stream, but they were expensive. It was like one iron ingot, one and I think it was 10 what's it called? The rifle gunpowder. It was 10 gunpowder and one one iron ingot. I believe, if I remember rightly. So yeah, they were pretty expensive. Added a bleeding modifier to injured animals to provide a more realistic tracking experience. Now, this is something I asked for, like, just as saying on stream. Like, I said it would be cool if you shot an animal and they started bleeding, you could follow their, like, blood path on the floor to track them. So I think that's what this is. It's pretty nice. So, yeah, I've tried to keep that short, but obviously I'm going to leave this in the pinned comment for you to go and check out at your leisure. But, by the way, spoiler alert, this year is M9. If I can get a map up for you here. So M9 is, this is my little tip for you today. M9 is where you're going to be entering the desert biome. I spoke about this on my last Icarus live stream. It's the desert canyon, so you're going to be entering in through M9 and then into the desert itself. This place has tons of iron in it, so my advice would be, if we're not dropped near M10 or this area in general, if we drop down like here, which probably might be the case because they're like dropping us quite far from the actual locations, you might want to get set up an M10 because you've got the M10 underwater cave there. It's like, it's literally not a special cave. It just has loads of iron in it. You just gotta swim under the water. It's not like a loot cave or anything like that, which I've heard people say. It's just a cave underwater with iron and coal. So it's got some aluminium in there as well. But yeah, it's just and you've got like a couple of our good caves around here as well. And you've got the 2 M10 caves, and you've got the M9 cave, which has a lot of iron in it to get you started as well. So my advice would be get set up an M10 because you can't access the desert up through 08 as it's locked off, as you can see in this map. So you literally are going in through M9. So yeah, that's that's how I'm going to be approaching this beta anyways. M10 base and then doing straight into the desert and getting cracking on with the mission Blacksand. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a quick rundown of the patch notes for beta weekend 5. Look out for my next video, which will be tomorrow, Friday, be either just after the dev live stream is finished, or it could be before, as if I think I've got enough information to go off. Maybe it could like drop locations and anything I can glean from the live stream for you guys. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, like the video, check out all my social medias down below, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway for Icarus this weekend, but keep your eyes peeled for that in my next video though.